What's up? We got a 93 Honda Civic Del Sol. We're going to be doing the CV axles. Let's get down to it. I'm going to start off. I've already taken the wheel off, 19mm on those lug nuts, taking the cotter key out of my upper ball joint. We want to get this brake hose off the steering knuckle. We're going to take these two 10mm bolts out. There we go. Now we got a 12mm on this brake caliper bolt down here. Get that out of the way. Take a little flathead and in the middle of the rotor. Try to loosen this caliper a little bit. It just slides up and slides out. Just like that. Grab that brake pad. Now it kind of looks like the strut's going to be in our way for pulling the axle out. We'll determine that here in a minute. That brake pad is lodged right in there. We'll fix that. Turn the wheel the other way, or straight. I want to get that ball joint loose next, I think. We've got a 17mm on the nut for the ball joint. I'm using a universal swivel socket. And it came off. See, you got this curve, so you can't really get a ratchet in there or anything. Very easily. Use the swivel. Let that nut just fall off too. I hate when they fall like that. Oh, we'll find it in a few. I'm gonna get this axle off. That's a 30 axle nut. This is a 32mm. This is a pinch nut. This is a spot you're supposed to smack in on. Let's see if this axle pushes back. It is, which is good. We got to get this steering knuckle to come forward. We're gonna smack it. There it goes. You're just smacking on the steering knuckle out there. Our other brake pad fell out. Now this axle still doesn't want to come out all the way. Do it. Let's get a air chisel with a point on it. Right in the middle of there. There we go. Popped out. I think we should be able to turn this wheel. Like so. Hopefully it'll come out. Nope. That's not good. It won't come out without the strut out of the way. we need to either come forward more on the steering knuckle, back with the axle. Ah, there we go. Now we got her out of the way. She's totally out of there. Now we gotta disconnect that axle from the inside. I don't know if trans fluid will leak out, so I'll get an oil pan underneath of it. And these axles don't just fall out of there. Let's see, I got a bar that I like to use. There's a little clip keeping them in the transmission. I got a long bar and a hammer. See if I can actually get on it. There we go. That one came out a lot easier than most of them do. Now, we got our axle really loose. See, I don't think this axle's gonna fit in between this strut. There's that. And like, why don't they, I really only need like less than a ½ inch. Why don't they make them just a little wider? Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Obviously, you don't want to chew up your new CV axle by doing this. I was just seeing if we could get that through there. It doesn't look like it. Strut's in the way. So, let's take care of that little problem. Grab a rag. Got all kinds of grease on my hands from that. Whew. What is that, a 17? Let's see. Yeah, 17. We'll get a 17 wrench. All right. And these bolts do not like to come out of there a lot of times. They're locked into the sleeve, rusted in. We'll see if this one actually comes out. Let's go with trying to take the nut off first on the back side. Sure we're on full power. That's good. I like that. That means the bolt is spinning. We're actually not going to have to torch or anything. That's amazing. That's amazing. Get out of there, nut. Ooh, I like the design on it. Somebody greased this up. Somebody's taken this apart before. Probably because it has lowering springs on it. Somebody did it and they actually greased up the bolt. And that's why we have to torch it out. Now our control arm comes down some. Let's see if we can get it to come down enough to get that out. Big crowbar. Find a good spot to pry. We do have a sway bar link connected to this control arm. We're just gonna pry down and boom, it's out. There's a little clip on the end of these, keeps them in the transmission. When you put the new one in, you want to make sure that clip's locked in. You should be able to put the shaft in, and then it shouldn't be able to pull out. Unless you give it some good hammer blows from the back or something. All right, we got our new shaft. We're gonna make sure it matches up exactly with the old one. Yeah, it looks the same to me. They gave us a new axle nut. You should always change your axle nut after every use. I'm just gonna put a little bit of Seal Glide grease in these splines. It looks like we didn't lose any transmission fluid. That's cool. Sometimes when you do an axle, trans fluid comes out. Sometimes it doesn't. Alright, so we're going to want to pry down. And get this guy started up in there. Kind of tough to do by yourself for getting it back in. There we go. Get this caliper in my way, because when you put this in, you want to be straight. Careful not to gouge your boots. It's a good idea to change your seal at the same time. Kind of forced it in. But it's not locking in. I'm gonna put this nut on there. Right flush with the end of that. Grab my hammer. Now the key is to be straight to get these to pop into place. So I'm lifting it up a little. Feels like it just locked in. Yep, it locked in. The tulip on the end of there is flush with the seal. Whew. My nut. I'll try to feed this in through the steering knuckle. There we go. Pull my bar out. See if we can get this to line up. It did. It lined up easily. This job's going really smooth. I can straighten that wheel out. This job's going a lot smoother than I thought it would. Everything's coming apart easy. That doesn't happen around here every day. All right, the brake caliper's gonna be on this side. And I wanna hook up that strut first. I gotta press that control arm upwards. Gotta find a spot to hook on it. And this strut does not want to go over the bushing very well. I'm going to use a little screwdriver to help line it up. That screwdriver's too fat. Let's use a skinnier one. There we go. All right, I got my screwdriver started in there. Oh, it's so close. Come on, buddy. Come on, get in there. It's not working for me. We'll go back to our thicker screwdriver. Where's that bolt? There it is. Over here, bolt. I think I can press up on this. Get her to line up. I need that strut to come backwards. There we go. Got her started. We can give her a few smacks. All right. It's not lined up on this side quite. Move her around a little. Yep, lift it up a little and it went through. And that is started. Axle's still locked in. Just start that nut on there. So it'll start to slide out. I gotta find that nut I dropped for the ball joint. But I take my crowbar, pry bar, whatever, and I'll press down on that control arm to start the stud through and then start the nut on. Then we just tighten everything back down. You want to check your torque spec on your new axle nut. That's important to get that right. Parts store will be able to tell you. You can look it up online. I'll check my guide afterwards, but there we go. Not a bad CV axle to do. Just got to tighten everything down, and we're only 20 minutes in. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.